Don, as you're here, you kept telling us Harry Kane to Manchester City, a done deal. What's happened?
I know. Well, I mean, I didn't think he had the best of Euros, to be honest. I think it will get done, Dan. I think it'll be a bit of a slow burner. Someone's going to have to make a move. I mean, Man United, I think, have done well so far, and the targets that they're going for and seem to be getting one or two over the line. But I think City have to move. I don't buy what Pep said a couple of weeks ago when he said we can't afford it. We're just like everyone else in the pandemic.
You said it was a done deal, Don.
Well, I think it is a done deal. It's in my opinion, I think it's just a matter of time.
Him and Jan having a competition, see who can break the news.
I think so, yeah. I think that's it.
Well, I'm not. I mean, I broke the news to you 12 months ago, but you didn't believe me.
Well, has it happened, Don?
I told you. It was
That's still breaking. That's all.
Harry Kane's going to leave Tottenham at some point. That's like breaking the news that the sun's going to shine in the morning, isn't it?
Daniel Levy was very, very clever getting Jose in for one more year, trying to convince Harry Kane to stay for the extra year, and he did.
I tell you what we need is some of our journalists here to break some news and break the habit of a lifetime. Stop doing these stupid podcasts and actually do some work. Where are they? Isn't it great having to do something without having to listen to them?
Oh, well, they're not here, so let's not talk about people who are not here.
Well, why not?
Well,
I don't give a stuff. Honestly, it's a lot of waffle.
Right, can we talk about Harry Kane's future? Spurs.
What do you want to ask me?
I'm going to ask you, is he going to...
I've told you 100 times. Right, what are you going to ask me? Where should he go?
No,
I'm going to ask me, should he leave Tottenham?
No, I'm going
Yes,
to ask...
answer.
Well, yes, he wants to, but he's not going to, is he?
Why
he's
he's
stuck
not
there.
going to?
3 years he's got left on his contract.
Well, he's
Spurs have
going to
got
have
no
to...
reason to sell him.
Spurs have got a reason to sell him.
What's the reason?
Because an unhappy player, an unhappy star player is pretty much worthless.
But you get the feeling with Harry Kane, he's not someone who's going to throw his toys out the
Well,
pram,
Harry Kane needs to sort himself out then. I mean,
Right.
I'm not suggesting throwing a straw up and being unprofessional, as I said the other day, not turning up for training and all that some people suggested. No. However, I think he needs to put his foot down with a firm hand here and get in there with his representatives and say, I want out of here. I desperately want out of here because this is my time. And when his time comes and goes, I think he'll look back and regret it if he doesn't.
Right.
Because Tottenham are not going anywhere this year. They're a decent club, big stadium, nice club, all nice frills around it. What are they going to win? Same as they win every year. Diddly squat, nothing. Right? So you have one of the best marksmen in world football, albeit, as Don said, he wasn't brilliant at the Euros, but so not everybody can have great competitions. Go and make that move. And go and try and make that move happen. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and say it will happen. I have no idea if it will happen. But I think he should try and absolutely make it happen.
The longer it goes on, you feel less likely it is to happen.
Yeah. Listen, I agree totally with what Craig says. I think now is the perfect time for Harry Kane. I just think, given Daniel Levy and our experiences of him, he holds on to him for one more season. And Harry Kane, as we all agree, is not the type of player who will make it uncomfortable or uncomfortable enough to sway Daniel Levy, which I think is a mistake on Harry Kane's part. But if I were a gambling man, and I'm not, I would say he leaves next year.
Oh.
This time, 2022, we'll seriously be talking about Harry Kane leaving.
What will change?
I think just one full year of him being unhappy, him letting Levy know he's unhappy and that he wants an exit. I think what you've seen is, as much as there's been flirtations with Manchester City, he hasn't been public for that long. Right. I think that kind of public pressure eventually takes its toll, just not yet.
Problem is, Don, he's a year older then.
Exactly. I don't buy him staying one more year under Nuno and just getting that year older. I think it's now or never for him. You know, he'll be turning 28, 29 at the end of next season. You know, if he wants to win trophies and go to Man City or Man United, Man City, you know, I think is where he should go because, you know, getting to that age, he could win 6 or 7 trophies within 3 or 4 years. Man City are that good. And I would hate the thought, you know, Harry Kane's a superstar player and one of the world's very best, but he might not be considered that if he retires and does another 2 or 3 years at Tottenham and doesn't win anything, and he walks away at the end of his career with hardly any trophies in the cabinet. So I think he's got to make that big money move. And I do think it will happen. I just think Man City, like all other clubs, are trying to negotiate some sort of deal where they might have to offer some players in exchange because they can't just go there's 150. I totally buy that, but there's players that they can certainly use.
I think Hutch should be deducted a portion of his whatever ESPN pay him every time he says Nuno or Ollie or Stevie G.
Shut up!
Do
you think I'm about to start saying like Nuno Espirito Santo? Just say Nuno, Craig.
Not Nuno. He's not your mate.
Not my mate.
Not your mate. It's not Ollie. It's
You
not
call
Stevie
Ollie
G.
Ollie.
It's not. I don't call
You
him
called
Ollie. I call
Ollie
him
a minute
Ole Gunnar
ago.
Solskjaer, or I call him Solskjaer. Right? It's the correct way to do it. You're going to have to be deducted salary every time you.
Welcome.
He's ratty tonight, Dan, isn't he? Ratty tonight,
No, I
Dan.
mean, like-
Since you've been on, Don, you've wound him up.
Well,
Really
if I've
ratty.
offended any of my journalist colleagues at the start of this show, I'm not sorry.
Well, that's why we're dwelling on that bit. Okay,
I
meanwhile...
don't care. Listen, if Harry Kane goes or not, who cares? It's up to him, right? What I'm telling you is, at his age, it's now or never.
Yeah.
Right. So get it sorted, or stay there and muddle along in your mediocrity at Tottenham, whilst the Lewandowskis of this world and the Erling Haalands, as youngster, is going to be ahead of him if he's not already at that stage. Will be out there, and they'll be the guys that are going to the real elite clubs.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.